A devastating fentanyl crisis has been wreaking havoc in Oakland County, resulting in numerous fatalities and ever-growing concern from citizens. But county officials are taking action to make sure that this problem is stopped once and for all. A town hall meeting was recently held in Pontiac, where citizens from all over Oakland County stopped by to voice their concerns, share their stories, and to be provided ever-valuable information on how these addictions can be identified and avoided in the future.
What's been happening over the last few years is illicit fentanyl has become the predominant toxic chemical, and it's proliferated in pretty much all drugs on the street and counterfeit pills. So it's our duty to educate the community to know and understand the dangers related to experimentation, use, because we're seeing levels rise of fatalities here in our county and nationwide.
I think with what we see in the community is more education that's needed. With the fentanyl that is out there, we are finding it in a lot of drugs that you wouldn't expect it. It's not just in heroin. It is in crack cocaine. It is in marijuana. And so we are seeing overdoses occurring because of that. And so we want to make sure that we can talk to the public, we can educate the public, let them know what resources are out there and available to them. One of them being the Save a Life boxes. There's over 100 Save a Life boxes in Oakland County where a person can obtain Narcan, fentanyl testing strips, xylazine testing strips in order to have on hand should they personally need it for their own use or to carry with them. I personally carry Narcan with me all the time. I never know when I'm going to come across somebody who might be in need.
What do you hope the public takes away from this meeting?
I think what I would like the public to take away is that they can actually be a part of a solution, to become aware of what the dangers are, to become aware of what actions they can take, and to become involved to help support their community and not have to suffer the consequences of the devastating loss that occurs from accidental poisonings and overdoses in our community.
For me, one of the greatest things is trying to combat the stigma that exists out there for people who are suffering from a substance use disorder. And I think that really starts with people being able to have honest and open conversations, being able to understand where a person suffering from addiction is coming from. They have gone to a dark place and back, and they have had to do it with the general public telling them they're not good enough, with themselves believing they're not good enough. And they have had to fight and claw and scratch their way back from that and work towards recovery. And these are some of the strongest people I've ever met in my entire life. And so it's so important for people to understand that, and we lift them up and we celebrate the work that people do to work towards recovery in our community.
Let's hope that the citizens of Oakland County were able to take away some valuable information from this meeting and that they know that there is always someone to turn to for support, as we're all fighting on the same team. For Civic Center TV, I'm Jake Schaf.